Hi everyone, coming back on to do the quick flip through of all the cards that were created using our one sheet wonder and to arrange for the giveaway for the DSP, all pre-chopped. There'll be some ribbon in it, some cardstock, and some embellishments to help you make your set of cards. So I've got them all here in a basket. And I will show you both different DSPs and what we started with. Okay, so our first one, we had two 2x2s. That was what our first card was all about, and these are the two cards that we got. So we had this one here. Wait, I'll just zoom in actually. Put them at the other side. There we go, that's a bit better, I think. So we had this one here, which used the Ornate Garden suite. And then this was the one that we created using the Forever Fern. What's the name of the DSP? Can't remember. Is it Forever Greenery? That seems to ring a bell. I think it is, it's Forever Greenery. Box is sitting right beside me. So that's what we used for the second design. And we've used a bit of the gold, the dyes, and sentiments are used from different suites. So you can just use whatever you have. If you have got some pre-stamped, just chop them down and put them on. So that was our 2x2s. Okay. Then our next card was using two 1x4.5, and this is the two cards that we created, and you can see the differences on them. That's why I'm showing them side by side, so you can see the variety that you get. So this one was from Tasteful Touches. That rings a bell. Tasteful Touches that came from, and I just fussy cut that out. And this is all from Forever Fern. Okay. Our next one was using a piece of 2" by 5.5". And this one quite feminine, and this one was really plain and it was headed toward the masculine side. I used the reverse side of the DSP because when you're using Stampin' Up, most of our DSPs are double-sided, so you can choose which side you want to use. And I went for the stripes so you can show the variety of them. This was also the striped side, and on the first one it was the floral. But it's the same DSP sheet, it's still the 1 12x12 as you saw when I cut it down. So that was the third card. The fourth card was using two 1x1s. Okay, so here we have, and the different orientations as well help to change it up a bit. So this one here, another flower from Tasteful Touches, and we've got our two 1x1s. Two 1x1s using the floral side, and again just a little bit of the foliage from the dies and stamps, and I have added a little piece of Just Jade ribbon. The coloured cardstock I have varied from the Forever Greenery. It's got basically every green you have. Garden Green, Just Jade, Pear Pizzazz, Pretty Peacock, Shaded Spruce, Soft Sea Foam, and then we're Whisper White. But realistically, you could use your Old Olive, you could use your, what's the other one that we have? Granny Apple Green, You could probably get away with using your Bermuda Bay if you really wanted to, if you just want to stamp it off a bit first. You can get away with quite a lot. You could probably even get away with a bit of Night and Navy in it if you're stamping it off first. Oh, excuse me. Right, next one we have got, this is a diagonal piece. So it measures 3 along the top, 4.5 down the side, and then obviously we had chopped it. So this is card 1 and card 2. And as I said, they vary. You can move your cut pieces around. You don't have to have them in the set places. These are just for inspiration. Do what you wish. This is from the Celebrating Sunflowers, which I've not even really touched very much recently. I am going to do a couple of Show Me 5 series because there's quite a lot of stamps there that I want to start showing you how to use them. So that's the 2 cards that we've got there using the one side of our diagonal. Then we have got the second card. This one, a lot more masculine. Really just plain with Happy B-Day. And then this one is using Ornate Garden, and it's a lot more feminine based, so you can just swap it up. What is it? Yeah, you can move that.
Oh, God, yeah.
No, it's fine, on you go.
Hi, everyone.
Right, and our next card is using 1/2 inch by 4.5 inch. So this is card 1, and we're using that portrait. Then I've got a landscape. So again, showing a variety. This one again is very feminine. This one could be either or because it's just a bit of foliage. It's showing, it's not lots and lots. It is just a little hint of it. And then we've got the sentiments. Oh my goodness! I didn't sleep a wink last night. Horrible. Card 8, we have got 2 2x2s and we have cut them on the diagonal. Okay, so you end up with 4 triangles. Now this one, I literally just put them all into the corner and slip them down and used a label from, I think this was Sweetly Stitched, or Stitched So Sweetly, something like that. Stitched So Sweetly. This one is more masculine. It's got our stripes just, using different shapes and patterns, and then we've just got the happy birthday. This actually came from Happiest of Birthdays. I'll just lift that stamp set to show you. Wrong one. There we go. And what I did was I inked up the bottom and the top and left this middle part out so that I could get, that's the one with the stamp in the middle, and this is the one just plain, and I think it looks absolutely fantastic. It's just showing you another way of varying up your stamps. Okay, so that was card number 8. Card number 9 is using 2 1x3s. So this one quite bold and just as it is, sentiment and nothing else really. This one we've got a wee bit of flourish. Just checking there because that was Asda messaging me. So we have got the 2 DSPs here. This is from the Tasteful, is it Tasteful? Oh, I can't even remember half the names. My brain just goes. Tasteful Labels. And I quite like that. If I bring that up, you can see that it's Come on, focus. I'm going to switch autofocus on and see if that helps. There we go. So you can see the detailing, and even on the shaded spruce there's a stitched edge on it. So that's for card number 9. So card number 10. Again. Card number 10, we are doing another diagonal one, and it is 4.5 long by 2 across, cut on the diagonal. And I've showed this in previous video how to do the cuts, so there's no reasoning why you can't do that. This one here, we've got the little ladybug, and this one here, we have got it sent in the other direction. We've used a little bit of a focal image and left some. A lot of people seem scared to leave white space or blank space on a card. They feel they need to fill it out. You don't. Be happy enough to leave a little bit of space, because it lets you see the prominent area a lot better. So that was card number 10. Card number 11, we are 1 inch by 4 inch strips. And again, here we are. Very similar layout in the respect that we have got the DSP, the exact same label actually, is it? Can't even see, my eyes are that bad. No, it's not, it's totally different labels. But they're similar. This one I think is from Stitch So Sweetly, and I think that's from the new one, Tasteful Touches or Tasteful Labels, whatever one. Then we've got a bit of foliage here. This one here, we've got a bit of foliage. This was actually our Whisper White seam binding, and all I did was use the Dark Pretty Peacock and inked it with my Stampin' Blend. So it is an absolutely gorgeous deep green colour, and it just sets that off nicely. Again, the rhinestones I've added, I just colour them according to whatever card I'm putting them on. So that is card 11. Card number 12 is 2 1x2s. So here we are. Again, nice and simple, a couple of wee sequins. This one here, we've got quite a big bit of foliage, but the same, 2 little bits of DSP. And as I said, these are only inspiration pieces. So next card up is card number 13, and these are 2 1x3s. So we have got this one and this one. Now this one, if I show you it that way, you can see that it is actually not a joined piece. Okay, so you can do that if you have got scraps. Layer them up and make it look as though it's one piece. You don't have to. These little banners can cover up so many indiscretions. So play about with your DSP and make the most of it. So as I said, 2 of these are, what did I say, 1x3, and they are absolutely perfect. Nice size, got still a nice bit of white space. Perfect. Our next card is number 14, and it is 4 1-inch squares. So we have got this one here, just the checkerboard style, little sentiment, a couple of diamantes. Then this one here is more masculine, and we've just got the striped side, a couple of sequins with the diamante on the top, and then the sentiment. And I have used, which I think it's retired now. Wait, and I'll just check, because I say that and then I end up made out a liar. So let me just see, punches. Oh no, it's not retired. It's a classic label I used. I've used that in quite a lot actually. so I'm glad it's not retired. So that's the two there for card number 14. Card number 15 is using a 2" by 1.5" square, and that one is using Ornate Garden. This one is for Forever Fern, and as you can see, I've used the gold, so it actually looks really regal, and for it actually not being such an expensive card to make, because you can use the inside of that gold, you don't have to layer the whole thing. That could have big patches under it that's empty where you punch things out. Use your card to your absolute best, because I do, and I think that is just a lovely card. So that is card number 15. Card number 16 is a 3" square. And again, this one is really simplistic, and you could have any sentiment there. I just put happy birthday, it would be fine for a teenager, male colleague, something along those lines. I think it is really quite easy to do. And again, I've used the classic label, and it's just nice and simple. This one I have used different dies, and this was from Beautiful Moments. So that was a 3" square, and that was card 16. Card number 17 is 1" by 5.5". If I can grab it, there we go. And that's what we've got. Again, this one is quite plain. This one is quite, it's not difficult to do. I'll just show you just now if you didn't watch the whole series. I had a basket full of the colours involved in the suite, and all different types. Plus I had some gold. I don't think I've got much gold left in there though. I did use quite a bit of that. There is still a wee bit of gold there. And really I just put that on with dimensionals, and then I just started to stick them down underneath it. So it made it almost like a wreath, but it doesn't go all the way around. But this gives you the illusion that it does because it's already foliage. And I absolutely love that sentiment. It's from, what one is it from? Bonanza Buddies, which is now retired unfortunately. But it's, I'm glad it's your birthday so I can tell you how wonderful you are. And that's card number 17. Card number 18. This one, which is 3" by 4". And again, this is quite masculine. And we have got this one, which could be either or. I've kept it really quite simplistic. Didn't add any foliage to it. I've just added a couple of rhinestones, because with that larger piece of DSP, you don't need much else. Okay, so that was card number 18. Card number 19 is 1" by 4.5". And I've used the same sentiment as that one, but you can see the difference. That's very feminine, masculine. So you can vary them up. And this one here is using the Ornate Garden, and this was from Prize Peonies. Exact same DSP sizes. In fact, it's very similar layout, but I think this just is quite nice and simple. You could add, if you wanted to make this feminine, you could add a bow underneath there. You could add a couple of bits of foliage, maybe a couple of wee flowers. It's up to you. These are only for inspiration. And then we have got card 20, which is 3" square that we cut on the diagonal, and that is what we've got here. So it's similar layout where we'll put the DSP, but instead of using the diagonal, I have went horizontal, and I have added the foliage, a little bit of the Just Jade ribbon again, and I've added just some rhinestones in there. This one is just a little bit more simplistic, but that's the joy with these. You can go to town or keep it as simple as you like. And our very last card is card 21, and that is a 4x2. And again, kept this quite masculine. I have just inked the edges of the sentiment, and then to darken it up a bit, I have used my marker and just scored at the side of it so the ink is just touching it. And this is from the Prize Peony, that flower, and a couple of little rhinestones. And that's it. That is our 21 cards, all done and dusted. And to be honest, thank goodness. I feel as if I've done nothing else all week but these. But it's been fun and it's inspiring if there's someone who hasn't got a lot of supplies. Getting 21 cards out of one sheet of DSP is phenomenal. This template is available on Pinterest. I did add it there years ago when I first done it. But what I will do is I will put it on my business page, which is Stamping Up with Karamia. If you just look on Facebook, I will have the template on my business page. Feel free to save it and refer back to it. It's absolutely ideal. And as I said, anyone who comments on this video alone, will be put into a drawing. Let me see, what day is it today? What we'll do is we'll do it on Sunday, and that gives it 5 days. And you will win all the cut DSP, and as I said, you've got both sides. I will put in some cardstock for you, using the various different greens that are in the suite. They'll probably be A6 size, just so you can work with them. I'll add in some ribbons, some embellishments, maybe some die cuts, so you can have a good play with it, and hopefully if you absolutely love it, you can buy that suite because it is absolutely stunning. But this will give you a good idea of how it works. Okay, so I am so thankful for you being here with me, and I hope that you have enjoyed this series and that you get something out of it, because that's the most important thing. Anyway, I will thank you all for watching, and I will be back soon. Take care for now. Bye.